Let's go. This is Up, Up, and Away, a comic book, movie news, TV news, bullshit news podcast.
News.
Hosted by myself, Joe Gilpin. I'm joined by my brother,
Matt.
What's going on, Matt? How are you today?
I'm tired, but...
Totally understand. Understandable.
I'm also overwhelmed by all this news.
Today is a sweet little Tuesday News Day get together.
It's Newsday Tuesday.
Tuesday News Day, not Newsday Tuesday. I will fight you in the street over this. Where we get together, talk about what's going on in comic book movie news. We're recording this midday, and the problem is we had a whole list of stuff that we wanted to get together and talk about.
So we had like 8 things.
Yeah, and then the DC team got together and said, fuck your plans, here's like 50 pieces of news. The comic book movie DCEU side especially is on fire, and I love it. This is how I wish every day was for me. This is how I feel like watching sports during the Super Bowl.
You mean watching the Super Bowl? Or like watching basketball while you're watching the Super Bowl?
I have no idea.
You're not a sports guy.
I'm overwhelmed, and I'm not a sports guy, and I make no mistakes for it. So let's break in. We have a lot of Justice League details that are breaking right now. These are pretty much our live reactions to all of this going on. Matthew, please, if you would.
Well, for starters, they released the logo.
We have the logo for the Justice League movie. It looks pretty good.
It looks very comic booky.
It's very comic booky. It's really in line with the DC comics.
Yeah, the Rebirth.
The Rebirth logo.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. It's not as majestic as you would think.
It's not as majestic as the Man of Steel or Batman v Superman ones, where it's like kind of deep and like very
really hits you.
Yeah. But it's still great.
It seems a little lighter, so maybe that's a good sign of things to come.
Yeah, and honestly, that's the first detail that we get. This is all coming in literally like right now. It's been revealed that
it's like DC is going through a breakup, and they're just like spilling all the beans.
Yeah,
not a bean is going unspilled here.
The first detail we get is it's a standalone movie.
The first bean.
It's a standalone movie titled Justice League, and it will have a lighter tone.
No longer a two-parter.
Yeah, according to Deborah Snyder. But Zach has been saying it's a two-parter. So
Trouble in Paradise. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
A lot of problems in this. No, probably got moved to a one-parter, which I am not mad about.
It probably means that this is a story, and this story will end. Yeah. But the second Justice, it's like how Avengers 2 could be part 2, you know?
Theoretically. Sure.
Like, it's just they're different movies.
I have no problem with this. Give me a one-parter. Two-parters, what was the last good two-parter?
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter, maybe? Yeah. Even then, could have been one.
It could have been. The first one was kind of sleepy.
Yeah.
Because you can't really do much in the first one.
Yeah. No, you're just waiting for big old Weasley killing party in the second part.
I thought only one of them died.
Yeah, it's still a party. It's a get together. It's a box social of Weasley killing.
I do wish we're going on Harry Potter tangents now. I do wish that they would have showed more death in those movies. You know what I mean?
What, like people getting their head chopped off?
Well, not like that, but just like when it was all done, we just like walk in and then like Remus is dead.
Oh
and
yeah,
then like
how we never saw those people die.
Yeah,
it was
just like Harry walked.
Yeah, it was really cool. He got like his head blown off.
Yeah,
he fought a couple of dragons and then he died. I know you were chasing like a lamp or something.
Well, and then we also have Donald Gleason.
A Sasquatch fucked George to death.
Yeah, Donald Gleason, who is Brendan Gleason's son. Brendan Gleason played Mad Eye. Donald, who's his son in real life, played a different character, and it was like, Mad Eye's dead.
Yeah.
But we've seen Mad Eye like 4 movies now, and it's just like, oh, what? Yeah, Harry Potter tangent there for you. What are we talking about? Justice League?
Justice League, which is Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Also.
Do you think Harry Potter is the reason why they didn't make Justice League movies in the mid-2000s?
100%. They were too busy. They had too much invested in the Harry Potter movies. They did not have the capital freed up to create a DCEU until Harry Potter was all done.
I mean,
check the timeline.
Yeah, timeline
it's only
makes
too well.
Because it still came out the same year as the last Harry Potter movie.
No, yeah, they started, as soon as they were done with Harry Potter, they started in on the DCEU.
So
it wasn't like some grand idea where it was like, let's actually try to make money here on Batman and Superman. That would be a great idea. Why hadn't we thought of this before?
Yeah.
They thought of it, they just couldn't.
Yeah.
That's Harry Potter.
That's interesting.
Yeah, keep going with the Justice League news for sure, though.
And on the same size, it'll have a lighter tone.
Okay.
As we see that logo.
I have no problem with darker tones, but lighter tones are great too.
Yeah, sure, why not? Just be a good movie. It's a fun ensemble focusing on the team coming together to take on a common threat. So, cool.
Childhood obesity.
Yeah, diabetes.
And it looks like we have a confirmed villain. It seems like it's going to be a minor villain, but a villain nonetheless.
Yeah.
Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf.
1970s rock group Steppenwolf is going to fight the Justice League, is what I'm hearing.
They're a cyborg villain.
Steppenwolf is in the Apocalypse kind of universe.
Darkseid's uncle.
Yeah, he's Darkseid's uncle. And so this is just going to draw us closer and closer towards the big Apocalypse battle that we're all kind of waiting for.
Yeah.
Hopefully that materializes. Hopefully Apocalypse is the big bad in the film. We'll see.
Probably, or in the second one.
A little bit of a weird choice to go Steppenwolf. Not like maybe like a big bard.
You know what that means is they're focusing on bringing the team together.
Yeah. True.
This movie's going to be about that.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of like Wonder Woman meeting up with Aquaman. And
like,
meeting up with the Flash, which is confirmed.
And them fucking up handshakes with Cyborg.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sorry, you people. You know. Cyborg.
There's a great moment like that in Teen Titans in the original series, which has Cyborg in it, where Starfire was like talking about racism on her planet, and she was like, "You just don't know what it's like." And he was like, "Yeah, I do. I'm black."
And a robot.
Well, also, that's not racism.
Kind of is.
But I just thought, like, oh, that's a poignant moment for this kid's show.
Gray Lives Matter. Steel Gray.
Yeah, Steel. Shaq played Steel.
Shaq did play Steel. Terrible movie. We'll get to it one day.
No, we won't.
It's possible.
Yeah, we got a lot more stuff to do before we do Steel. Okay.
Steel's coming.
The movie...
Writing checks here. Not sure I'm going to cash them. Writing checks.
The movie will be heavily influenced by comic book legend Jack Kirby.
No problem with that. Jack Kirby. Great.
And it
speaks to the lighter tone.
And it revolves around a quest for 3 mother boxes.
A quest for peace.
There's one on Earth, which is Cyborg. We saw that in Batman v Superman. It looks like he got created with a mother box by his father, Silas Stone. There's one in Atlantis, so that's interesting, and one on Themyscira.
Interesting.
And what's also interesting about that is Atlantis is very technologically advanced. They are in the comics, we've seen in the TV shows, they're very technologically advanced. I wonder if that's in part due to that mother box.
It's definitely possible.
But on the opposite side, in Themyscira, they're not. They're very, like, earthy.
Yeah.
They just have, like, spears and shit, like Game of Thrones.
They're an old god type of society, yeah.
And so I wonder what their mother box is just sitting in a corner or something, just propping up a table.
Definitely possible. We're going to see. I wonder if the connection between Themyscira and Atlantis is going to be played up Flashpoint style.
Yeah.
If they're allies, if they're enemies, what's going on there.
That's the thing. They're two ancient races living on Earth. They have to have some sort of relationship.
They have it.
And that's why I said...
Get it over with and fuck, am I right?
Yeah, I've said it before. It makes sense that, like, Wonder Woman and Aquaman would kind of get together. I know that was, like, a bad plot point. Like, a good plot point, but bad for the Earth in the Flashpoint Paradox movie and comic. But it makes sense. Like,
sure.
Go make super babies. Like, it makes more sense than her and Superman, or even her and Batman.
I agree.
They like to pair her up with everything.
Sorry, Mara.
Yeah. I feel so bad for Amber Heard right now.
Yeah, shout out to Amber Heard.
We're rooting for you. A big chunk of this movie will focus on Batman assembling the team, which we kind of saw at the end of Batman v Superman.
He's being drawn back into the world.
Yeah, I think it's because of Superman's humility.
Yeah,
that he did this. he got, was inspired. As Superman is supposed to be. It's a very, very inspiring character. And, spoiler alert, but you should have known that this was going to happen. Superman is coming back. He will be set to return later in the film with his long hair.
Oh, shit, he's going to have that Nick Cage hair.
He's going to look sexy as fuck. I do actually kind of want to see Henry Cavill.
They're going to have to weave up Henry Cavill's hair so bad.
He has the same haircut.
Yeah, no, he's not growing that goddamn hair out. Not fast enough, definitely.
Yeah. No, it's going to be a wig.
No, it's going to be 100% just...
Or it's like CGI.
CGI in his hair. It's just constantly blowing.
The CGI is Kate.
Yeah, makes sense.
But the hair's different. This movie will take place months after the events of Batman v Superman. So it's probably like Batman and Diana, like, trying to find people, I guess. I wonder what they've been doing in this time. Yeah. Steppenwolf, the villain, has yet to be cast, which is interesting. They are starting filming.
Do you think they're going to go young and fit, or do you think they're going to go old with gravitas?
Tough call. I think we saw Steppenwolf in that little deleted scene that they released.
Did we? Was there an actor?
I think that's supposed... Remember, no, it was like released a couple days after. It was like Lex Luthor standing in that pit. Did you not see this?
Oh, no, I did.
Yeah.
Steppenwolf was in that?
He's that demon.
Oh, that was Steppenwolf?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I think it's going to be 100% low-capped. So, I don't even know if they really... Do they need to cast somebody?
I'm going to throw the name Ian McShane out there. Let's do motherfucking Ian McShane.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, he'd be able to kill it.
Honestly, you just need a voice.
Yeah. Ian McShane, great voice.
And, this was a rumor a while ago, and it never materialized, but we were very happy to hear it, that Javier Bardem might be considered for Darkseid.
No, that'd be so good.
And that's the kind of person you need for these roles.
He's such a good actor. I'm so excited.
And I agree about Ian McShane, too, though. I mean, it's guys like
he's also an incredible actor. He could be Darkseid.
Yeah. You don't need, like, these, like, hulking young dudes who, like, look all hot and stuff. You don't need that. Just go get...
You don't need beef factor.
No, you got beef factor. His name's Henry Cavill.
Yes.
And Jason Momoa, my God. By the way, they need to pump Jason Momoa out, because this dude is the most charismatic person on the planet.
Yeah, have this dude with everybody.
Yeah.
He's going to make Aquaman cool again. He's going to make Aquaman great again.
Yeah. Make Atlantis great again.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get hats with that. Let's get hats with that.
Yeah, we might have to do it. I think like Krypton.
I need a hat creator. I need a hat creator.
If one of you knows somebody who can get us free hats,
make Atlantis great again. Let's fucking get those hats.
Email to us and let's make that
Pop Up and Away Show at gmail.com.
Please. Micro podcast. We'll figure it out for you.
Continue.
All right. Parademons will appear, and we believe we've already seen the Parademons as well.
Those were Parademons.
In Batman v Superman and Batman's Nightmare sequence. And
one of them pistol whipped the shit out of Batman.
Yeah, he really did.
It is up and away podcast at gmail.com, by the way. Continue.
Lex Luthor will also be in it.
Okay.
So it's
probably a small thing.
And Jesse confirmed that. Jesse said he starts in August.
Probably a small little thing.
Yeah, it's going to be in jail and be like, haha, Batman, or whatever.
Fuck you, I'm making toilet lines.
Yeah.
Because I'm super smart.
Batman will be upgrading his suit, and we'll see a new version of his armored suit towards the end of the movie. And I remember Zack Snyder talked about that suit, and he said it's more of a preservation suit than more of like it helps him fight. It more just sort of keeps him alive. Fighting against Superman, or Steppenwolf, or a Parademon, you know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes total sense. These next two things were really interesting. Bruce Wayne will build a jet called the Flying Fox for the team to use.
Probably based off of his technological confidant, Lucius Fox.
Yeah, Lucius got to name that.
Yeah. I'm going to call it the Flying Fox. Yeah, whatever.
Now I hope we get to see Lucius in it.
Yeah.
And give your idea of what Lucius Fox should be rather than what he is.
Oh, they always make him like a 65-year-old...
Morgan Freeman.
They always make him like a Morgan Freeman type, and even in the books, he's always like, he should be like a 22-year-old kid.
Techie
who's
kid.
Just like he's, really good at tech, and he's really inventive, and he's really outside the box.
Because you know who's really good at technology? Grandparents.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. It should be a really young guy who's, and just putting it all together. And he's given all the money in the world.
Yeah.
To go out and make
fucking
shit,
crazy.
And makes it happen. I think that's how it should go.
And I agree. So I hope that happens, but I doubt it will. And Batman will have another new vehicle called the Nightcrawler, which is designed by his father. And
by Bruce's father?
By Thomas Wayne.
What? He's a doctor.
He also ran Wayne Enterprises.
Yeah, but he's a doctor.
Maybe he needed to do doctor stuff.
What is the vehicle gonna do? Is it for ice?
No, I think it's like an all-terrain vehicle.
To kick some ice? Am I wrong?
Did you see...
That's a little weird that Thomas Wayne designed it. That might point to them, especially with Mother Boxes on Themyscira and Atlantis, we have a good Jeffrey Dean Morgan waiting to potentially do a Thomas Wayne down the line.
Did you see what Jeffrey Dean Morgan said?
That he would definitely be down for?
That he would definitely do it?
Yeah. We might be crashing towards Flashpoint eventually.
I think we are.
I think we have to be, right? How many good Flash stories are there?
He's got a great Rose Gallery, but there's not a great story around them unless they created
there's not the same kind of things that are around like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman.
Unless they created their own little Legion of Doom style thing.
That could be cool. And there's great Flash stuff to do, but I mean, Flashpoint is definitely the crown jewel.
Yeah, that's your mother story.
Coming back to that soon.
Yes, we will.
More on that in a minute.
Did you see how Deborah Snyder described this next
Debbie, we call her.
Deb. How old Debbie?
Go ahead, Deb on him, Deb.
Shut up, Joe. Deb's dead. Cam Newton said so. Did you see how she described...
Superman's dead. He's coming back to life, too.
Shut up, Joe. How she described the Nightcrawler.
Shut up. How did she describe the Nightcrawler?
It is an all-terrain vehicle that has 4 big spider legs instead of wheels. Batman uses it to climb around places.
So Thomas Wayne smoked a ton of weed.
No, so you know what that means? John Peters is executive producing this movie.
100%. John Peters, if you don't know, what's the documentary?
The Death of Superman Lives.
Yeah, The Death of Superman Lives. Go watch that and you'll 100% get that joke. It's a great documentary about how a Superman movie that almost got made. Oh man, they finally did it.
They finally did it.
He finally fucking got one in.
Well, he actually kind of got one in the Wild Wild West, too.
Also true.
Which stars Will Smith, who's in Suicide Squad.
Full circle.
Full circle. Alright, Willem Dafoe, who we know was confirmed as a cast member, is playing Vulko, a mentor for Aquaman. I'm not familiar with this character.
I'm not particularly familiar with him.
So I don't think he's like a big canonical,
We'll see. Maybe it's Willem Dafoe, some possible betrayal going on.
Yeah, maybe he's an Ocean Master type.
Maybe he's an Ocean Master Black Manta type. It's very possible.
Boy, I want Black Manta.
Oh, I want Black Manta too.
We gotta go get him.
Did you read the Rebirth edition of Aquaman?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
Is it good?
Yeah, there's like an ISIS type group in it.
Hey, ISIS, don't hit on Aquaman.
Yeah. No, it's like Atlantean ISIS.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Pretty cool.
Some Mira details. She is a warrior and a sorceress, and her costume will have chainmail which blends in with her skin. And that sounds fucking awesome.
So she's gonna look naked? What does that mean?
I hope.
Yeah.
If it's still Amber Heard.
Yeah. She's sexy. She's good at looking good.
Let's touch on what's happened with Amber Heard. Apparently,
Ooh, bring it down.
Well, I know, but I just want to say, because it does affect the Justice League movie.
True.
Because she couldn't go, if you don't know, Amber Heard is still married to Johnny Depp, but they have filed for divorce.
Yeah, she's getting divorced from her
husband. It's a messy divorce.
It's very messy. It's all in the papers. We don't have to get into the which, whys, and what.
The details. But she was supposed to go to a deposition about the annulment or whatever. I'm not sure how that works. And because she said she'd go to a costume fitting in London for Justice League. And she couldn't go because they determined that she was too skinny.
Yeah.
She apparently has lost 20 pounds.
Yeah, she's not eating. She's under a ton of stress. And
she did not have 20 pounds to lose.
Yeah, she was a tiny little lady to begin with. And so hopefully she's figuring it out. They need to get her on one of those, things they give African children to like keep them sustained.
Or Mean Girls.
Yeah, or to Mean Girls. From the movie Mean Girls. That movie where Rachel McAdams gained a bunch of weight.
Yeah. But honestly...
A movie written by black dudes.
Black dudes and Tina Fey.
Yeah, black dudes and Tina Fey.
But
a badass Rachel McAdams. Go on.
That should have been the tagline.
Yeah. There's been an awakening. Have you felt it? That's in every barbershop across the country. Yeah. There's been an awakening. Have you felt it?
But honestly, I mean, Warner Brothers needs to make a decision about Amber
quickly,
and either recast Mira, and even you could just tell Amber Heard, like, get your affairs in order, and you can come back.
We'll give you another big thing. Yeah.
We'll give you something else to do. Hey, you know what's floating around there? Black Canary.
Black Canary. She'd be a great Black Canary.
She looks just like Black Canary.
There's a ton of stuff in Batman movies. There's a ton of stuff in the Flash movies.
Yeah.
There's a ton of... I mean, they're just starting this universe.
Countless women's roles.
Just starting this universe.
And you could... There's even characters which you can gender bend.
Yeah, 100%.
Which their gender does not matter for their character.
100%.
So, sorry, fanboys. Gender bending works in a lot of cases. J.K. Simmons, who is Commissioner Gordon,
Simmons,
will have the classic Commissioner Gordon look. So, trench coat, stash.
Jack beyond all.
Yeah, looking terrifying. Apparently, is a classic Jim Gordon look. Details about the Flash's first costume. It will be pieced together by spacesuits and held together by wire. However, Batman will later create a much more streamlined suit for him to wear. So does Barry just steal a bunch of spacesuits?
I guess. Does he just like run in real quick
and
like
snag him? Fuck you, Neil Armstrong.
Runs back out? I'm not against that.
No.
That's a weird choice.
Yeah, are we gonna see that, or is he just gonna like run in looking all shitty at one point?
Are you sure they don't mean that like the costume they put
like
Ezra Miller in?
Polymer?
No. I mean like just the thing they put him in to shoot in has 148 pieces. You know what I mean?
148 pieces.
Or however many pieces it was.
We don't know how many pieces.
Yeah.
It's just a spacesuits held together by wire.
It's kind of weird.
And then Batman will build him a suit.
Interesting.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, sure. He's already seen the suit.
Yeah. Oh, shit. That's true.
Easy to make.
Yeah.
Damn, Bruce, you really had an idea for this. Yeah.
Also, I remember hearing people online after Batman v Superman came out were like, we don't know who that was. That time traveled into the fucking Batcave. Because like, it might have been Cyborg. And I almost threw my computer out the window. You can see Ezra Miller's wispy beard. Like, what are you talking about? It's like, only one character, you think it's Booster Gold? That's not the only other character it could have been.
Could have been Rip Hunter, we don't know.
Cyborg's costume will be 100% CGI. Has to be.
Yeah.
If you saw the debacle that was Smallville, and that Cyborg costume,
he's basically wearing like one of those zip-up Under Armour hoodies.
Yeah, honestly. And Under Armour makes nicer shit than that.
Yeah. It's really ridiculous. That makes me so mad when you see things that are like people at cosplay conventions that are way nicer than what comes up in like Smallville and stuff like that.
Even Arrow.
What are we doing, guys?
I've seen much better Black Canary cosplays than I have an Arrow. She looks like Catwoman from Batman Returns fell into a stripper factory.
She fell into a radioactive stripper.
She fell into a vat of strippers.
Vat of stripper acid.
Yeah. Honestly, if Arrow would have done something like that, I'd been like, I'm listening.
Okay, that's a
You're doing your own thing here.
Very Gotham move, I feel like. Because Gotham, if you want to show that it's just going for it,
and does not give a fuck,
it's Gotham. Then it's Gotham. Okay, do we have anything else for Justice League?
Junkie XL is scoring the movie.
Junkie XL?
And Hans Zimmer's role is yet to be confirmed.
Okay. So that's all the Justice League breaking news. Or at least it was as of the beginning of this recording.
Yeah, running honestly, let me reload because there has been so much.
In the meantime, just because we just touched on, we have a bunch of casting news coming down. Do we have anything else for Justice League? Are we good?
I think we're good.
I think we're good. Let's start with Spider-Man began filming. Spider-Man Homecoming.
Starring Tom Holland.
Also going to be in the movie. Let him know.
All right, we have four significant castings, and I'm going to go in order of how I think significant they are, maybe not in the movie, just for us to talk about.
Sure.
The first probably has the biggest role in the movie compared to with these four is Logan Marshall Green will be playing apparently a villain.
Who is Logan Marshall Green?
Logan Marshall Green's an actor. He's probably best known for...
Thank you.
Yeah. He's a guy. He's best known for Prometheus, which I did not see. It stars Michael Fassbender. The Alien.
Oh, I saw that movie.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, he's in that.
Okay.
He's the guy who looks like Tom Hardy in that. This dude looks just like Tom Hardy.
Oh, it's that guy. Yeah.
When I saw...
He was decent.
When I saw his photo and it said confirmed for Spider-Man or whatever, I almost fainted.
Yeah.
I turned into a black woman in church. Like,
oh, dear Lord.
Like, fanning myself. Like... But I was like, oh, wait. It's Logan Marshall Green. I was like, all right, cool.
That's still fine.
I'm still waiting for Tom Hardy to get his due again in one of these superhero movies.
Yeah.
We love you, Tom Hardy. We know you're a listener. Yeah, he might be playing second fiddle to Michael Keaton, who is playing the Vulture, we think.
Logan Marshall Green, that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could be like a scorpion or something, maybe.
You think they might team up?
Yeah, I can see that.
I've seen people online saying I'm not opposed to it as Kraven.
He could be a Kraven. He could do Kraven.
And it would be interesting because Vulture's a bird, you know? And maybe he's like, you two fight each other and I'll fight the winner. You know? Since it's a spider.
Oh, Kraven says to Vulture and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like,
basically.
Kind of masterminding. It's possible.
I doubt it, but I mean, that's a route.
There's plenty of places to go.
Hey, we trust Marvel.
There's plenty of places to go with it.
And also, you know, Logan Marshall Green, the only thing I've ever seen him in was Law & Order Special Victims Unit, which I've seen just about every episode.
Which episode was he in? You know I've seen it.
It was an episode called Soulless, and he played Mitch Wilkins, a.k.a. Mac Van Horn.
Was he like... Was that the one where there was two brothers fucking each other?
No, that was Ian Somerhalder.
That was Ian Somerhalder. Weird episode.
Yeah, that was a weird... And Frank Langella was in
Frank
that.
Langella.
Who played Perry White in Superman Returns.
Continue.
I'm just trying to bring it all in, man. But yeah, it was an episode where it was like, this girl died, and he was a valet. And turns out that, like, he had a secret identity, and he was, like, a fucking psychopath. And he was, like, playing the detectives and everything. Kind of like Edward Norton in what's that movie called? Primal Fear?
Primal Fear.
Yeah, he's kind of like that.
Spoiler alert from 1992.
Yeah. Also, you're dumb if you don't know that. Because look at the cast, and you can figure it out that, like...
Yeah, it was the thing at the time was, like, that was his first role, so nobody knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Logan Marshall Green. Who else do we have?
Some funny dudes. Hannibal Buress.
Hannibal Buress, Animal Furnace.
Hannibal Buress
that's known for being a superhero in a social sense.
In a social sense, yes. Joe will explain that.
Hannibal Buress is a very funny stand comedian from Chicago. He has
love
a
him.
whole bunch of specials out. I've loved him forever, for several years now. He also happened to be the guy who made a joke about how Bill Cosby is well known, especially in the comedy community, as being a rapist. And then everybody else in the world finally started listening.
Yeah.
And so the whole Cosby thing really spiraled out of control, starting with this Hannibal Buress thing.
Yeah, Hannibal Buress is the reason the Bill Cosby thing is taken down.
Yeah.
Which is nuts. Especially because we've known about Hannibal Buress for a hot minute.
I don't know about the Bill Cosby thing for a hot minute.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Bill Cosby thing since like the mid-2000s. People kept saying it.
And yeah, like Joe said, he's a stand comedian, he's got a ton of specials. But he's also on the Eric Andre show.
On the Eric Andre show, he's a co-host on that.
And he also has his own Comedy Central show, which is very funny, called Why, with Hannibal Buress.
He's also in the movie Neighbors.
Yeah.
He was he was a cop. He was kind of the shitty cop in that.
And I think he's appeared also in that other Comedy Central show, those two girls.
Broad City. Yeah, he's in that as one of the girls' love interest kind of thing.
Yeah, he's great.
Best buddy, basically.
Yeah,
he's great. He's wonderful. He's a really funny guy. He's going to bring really funny, kind of low energy.
I wonder what he's going to be playing.
Maybe like a teacher or something?
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Hannibal Buress, very excited about that. Bringing the funny to a funny character movie.
Definitely.
Next is a guy who has already appeared in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We doubt he's playing the same person.
We just talked about him Friday on our episode about the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Martin Starr.
Martin Starr is back.
Martin Starr, he's in a ton of stuff. Freaks and Geeks, Party Down.
Freaks and Geeks.
Silicon Valley.
One of his co-stars in that, John Francis Daly, is writing this Spider-Man movie.
So you know he's going to show him love?
So yeah, I mean, that's so awesome. Martin Starr, he looks like a sciencey guy.
Yeah,
I don't want to say nerd. So
he'll probably put him in
Silicon Valley,
yeah, he'll probably put him into a sciencey kind of role.
Peter's a sciencey guy.
Yeah.
So I mean that's when it makes sense. And on to the final Spider-Man casting. Probably the biggest one that made the internet kind of stop for a second was Donald Glover.
If you think he's playing Miles Morales, you're an idiot.
You're just wrong.
He's not going to play Miles Morales. You're being hopeful, and I love you for it, but you're just incorrect. Donald Glover, very funny stand-up comedian, actor, has his own show coming out on FX called Atlanta, I think. Also a musician. He raps under the name Childish Gambino, great rapper, one of my favorites.
Yeah, you were in on that from the ground floor.
Oh, 100%. I was in from back when he was putting out,
like 2004 special or whatever.
Yeah, I'm Not a Rapper mixtapes.
Dong Lover?
Dong Lover, yeah. Donald Glover, Dong Lover.
He was really happy when the boys
it was a big thing when Spider-Man was getting redone that Donald Glover could come out and play a black Miles Morales.
Because we didn't know if they were going to do Peter Parker.
We didn't know if they were going to do Peter Parker. And there ended up being some super uncomfortable racism because of it.
Yeah.
Their internet kind of churned around for a while because of it. He's still a really funny guy. I'm glad he was able to get into this movie. I hope they give him a nice little part in it. But they're not going to do Miles Morales in this Spider-Man movie. It wouldn't make sense for them to do that yet. Especially just because it's a Sony movie.
And also there are storylines I think currently that Miles came from the past, from the future.
No, he's from a different universe.
Yeah, and now it's he's older.
Yeah,
and he's hanging out with Peter Parker, but that's not what they're gonna do, guys.
Yeah,
honestly,
I would be shocked.
I'd be shocked, and Feige does not want to do that because I've heard Kevin Feige say that they love that moment. And he wants to put the moment on screen where Peter Parker tells Aunt May.
Yeah.
He's always wanted to put that on screen. And honestly, if they do a Spider-Man trilogy the way they just finished up with a Captain America trilogy, they might kill him.
Yeah, that's true.
They might kill him.
Yes, that's true. That's a definite possibility.
And then bring in Miles. Because, the thing about Miles Morales is...
Or a Spider-Gwen.
Sure. The thing, everybody knows about Peter Parker. There's constant jokes on the internet about it. We know Uncle Ben dies.
Yeah.
We know that with great power comes great responsibility. Uncle Ben tells him that. And he is kind of his driving force. He's kind of like his force ghost almost.
Yeah. He's his Obi.
Yeah. And with Miles, Peter is his Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Peter's the guy. Because when Peter Parker dies in the comics, he is unmasked and everybody learns that it's this kid. It's this kid from Queens.
Yeah.
And Miles Morales is heartsick that he didn't do anything because he got spider powers but didn't do anything. And that kind of falls in line with what Peter was saying in Civil War. If you have the power and you choose not to do it, you're just as bad as the bad guy.
Yeah. What do you think? So this is who we don't think Donald's going to play.
I don't think it's Miles Morales.
Who do you think it might be?
I do not think it's a villain. I don't think they're going to set us up he's Alistair Smythe.
I think he might be the Tinkerer.
I'm not familiar.
Tinkerer is and it's confirmed that it's going to be in the movie.
Ooh.
Think kind of like a less jokey Toyman kind of thing.
Might be able to go to Martin Starr for that.
Yeah, it could be Martin Starr as well being the Tinkerer. And it's been said that there's a guy who's going to find a piece of Shi'ar technology and he ends up creating...
Shi'ar?
Not Shi'ar.
Chitauri,
thank you.
I was like, whoa.
He finds a piece of Chitauri technology after the Battle of New York and he has been creating weapons and gadgets using it.
Okay.
And he might be using that to
give to the Vulture.
To give to the Vulture.
Wow. I'd be down with that.
Yeah, that looks like that might be the general shape of the movie.
And I think Donald Glover, though, I think he's a big enough actor right now where they could keep him around. And I think one role that he could do is, this is a character who was in the original Raimi Spider-Man. We didn't see him, Peter wasn't a photographer in the Andrew Garfield ones, really. Is, what if he is Robbie Robertson?
Oh, that'd be cool.
The David guy. He was the guy in the original Spider-Man where he's like, I don't know, Jonah. He's the kind of the voice of reason in that room. And he's that older black dude. What if it's just this young black dude? And then you could have him kind of take him under his wing and help him be his work confidant, Because Peter, in my opinion, Peter has the second best supporting characters in comics.
I agree.
I think behind Batman, Peter has the best. And Robbie's not even one that people talk about, because he's not really one. People want to talk about Aunt May, Mary Jane, Gwen, all those people. Even in his robes are incredible. I don't know who Donald's playing. I don't care right now who Donald's playing. I'm just happy he's in it. He's really, really funny in his stand-up and in Community.
Yeah, he's really funny.
Which the
Russos.
Russos.
For 30 Rock. Yeah, he's got history with the Russos. So there's a lot of good stuff going on.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for that. That is all of our Spider-Man casting news. Additional casting news. We speculated a little bit about it last week.
Yeah.
The Superman casting for the show Supergirl, now on CW, formerly of CBS.
Yes.
And it is going to be, drum roll,
Tyler Hoechlin.
It's a guy, I don't know him. I bet he's going to do a great job. He has a good enough look.
He looks like him. I'll give the guy that. He's a handsome fella. He was on Teen Wolf. I never saw Teen Wolf.
You're neither a teen nor a wolf, so it makes
He's been on those kinds of shows where he's like the hot dude, you know, I think he's on like Seventh Heaven or something like that, or Gilmore Girls, something like that.
Yeah, I'm super behind on Supergirl.
I thought...
Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes. He'll probably do a fine job.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to think he'll do a fine job. I just hope they use Superman as little as possible.
Yeah, you don't need him. He just needs to be like, hey, Kara.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
What's up, Carol?
You do you.
Out.
Like, you do you, boo-boo. Like...
Yeah. You have my full endorsement.
Yeah.
Grabs bag of money, gives thumbs up, leaves.
The one thing that is interesting is we're meant to believe that Superman is a bit older than Supergirl because she crashed to Earth when she was like 11, and he's been Superman like she got knocked off course or something like that. And so he's been there. He's been Superman for a hot minute. So he's been Superman for like, I would guess, like 15 years. Something like that.
Quite a while.
And this dude is 1 year older than Melissa Benoist, who plays Supergirl.
I go Benoist.
It's Benoist.
Is it Benoist?
Yeah.
Noist.
She's from Texas.
Noist.
So yeah, I don't think it matters because also he's an alien.
True.
He's just good looking.
That always gets annoying when people are like, well, actually, for this comic book fake thing, how does the science work? I don't know. How do Pym particles work? That was that great thing from...
Yeah, that's like the writer of Ant-Man.
Yeah, the writer of Ant-Man.
Because there was a thing I came up with, like, there was like the science behind Ant-Man writing on Arrow. Like, the G's would crush him. And then the writer was like, explain Pym particles.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. You're dumb. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll be fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Looks like it'll be great.
They apparently really like him. They've wanted to work with him for a long time, like Berlanti and them said, and they just couldn't find the right thing, and now they're literally their biggest hero.
They couldn't figure out enough archers on Arrow to plug him in as one of them.
Oh, but we already have 18 archers. I don't know.
Oh, don't worry. We're adding another because we have confirmation that Season 5 of Arrow is getting an Artemis.
Yeah, Artemis is coming. That literally just broke as we were like reading the Justice League stuff. We don't have much to say about
very
that.
annoyedly picked up his computer and turned it to me and be like,
yeah.
Why is everybody in this town good with a bow and arrow?
Well, what they should have done is if they were going to do Artemis...
Mass hypnosis.
If they were going to do Artemis, just make Thea Artemis.
Yeah. 100%.
No, right, I remember when I was watching the first season, he was like, oh, come here, Speedy. I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because I knew it. I had the forethought. Yeah. So...
Is there anybody on that show that doesn't shoot a bow and arrow? Diggle?
Diggle probably shot it once. Fuck you, Diggle.
I'm sure he hit a bullseye.
Yeah.
That show annoys me so bad.
Yeah,
But anyway, we have...
good luck, Tyler.
Good luck, Tyler. And good luck to whoever plays Artemis. Good luck to Jamie Chung.
Girl.
Good luck to Jamie Chung, by the way.
Yeah, Jamie Chung, who I have not seen a whole lot of things in. She was in The Hangover Part 2.
Yeah,
she played Ed Helms' wife.
Like she's modeled around and stuff.
Yeah, she's a good-looking...
She's been around.
Yeah, she's a good-looking lady. She is now on Gotham. And she is playing not Vicky Vale, Joe, Valerie Vale.
You said that like you had to like restrain me or something. Joe.
Well, because in our last episode we were talking to Vicky Vale is coming to Gotham because that's what we were told.
Yeah. Turns out no, it's her biker older brother Vic Vale.
No, it's her aunt, Valerie.
So does Vicky have just an Asian aunt? Is Vicky going to be Asian?
I don't think they're going to do Vicky. I mean, well, I am rooting for Jamie Chung.
Sure.
Like I said in our last episode, the idea of a news person is good. You need people like that, and apparently she's going to go after Jim Gordon.
It's a very easy plot device.
Like she's going to be investigating Jim for the paper or something.
I get that. He's murdered a ton of people.
Yeah, he's killed a lot of people. Maybe that's why they came out and said J.K. Simmons will be the classic Commissioner Gordon.
Not sexy Jim Gordon running around knocking up doctors.
Yeah. Which is like, go ahead, Jim Gordon.
Yeah. Listen, Ben McKenzie gets to have fun.
Yeah. He's actually, are they married now? Is he married to,
I don't think they're married. No,
Marion
she's getting divorced from her ex-husband.
They have a kid, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. But yeah, what bothers me about this casting is why make her related to Vicky Vale at all?
Yeah, just make it a new thing. Well, Matt, no one's going to believe that two news ladies are going to exist in the same universe and not be directly blood related. That's ridiculous.
Just make her like Alexandra Simmons.
Yeah.
And then she's Asian. Like, just, who gives a fuck? Like,
give you a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But no,
gotta make her related. So, again, like to Tyler Hoechlin, good luck to Jamie Chung. I will be watching, and I'll probably like you.
Someone I wish less luck to. Roland Emmerich was a fucking cock.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go see Independence 2 now.
Yeah, I'm out. Go fuck yourself, Roland Emmerich.
I kind of wanted to see it too, because I have a Jeff Goldblum shirt.
Yeah.
Which you got me.
Sexy Jeff Goldblum shirt.
Yeah, it's just pictures of like Jeff Goldblum looking smoldering.
Yeah. It's a fucking great shirt.
It's a great shirt. It's really soft. I like it.
Oh, it's so good fabric. But Roland Emmerich came out this week. He said Marvel movies are silly, and he just basically spent a couple of minutes shitting all over them.
Yeah.
As an art form altogether. So here's what I would like to say for Roland Emmerich. Roland Emmerich, first of all, you're incorrect. Those movies are fantastic. Second of all, you look like Fred Armisen fucked Gary Johnson. Third of all your movies are disaster movies, and I just mean critically. Go fuck yourself. You haven't made a good movie since ever. Has he made a good movie? Maybe Independence Day 1? Maybe Eight-Legged Freaks?
He made Eight-Legged Freaks?
He did make Eight-Legged Freaks. He at least produced it.
Wait, so the dude who was involved in making Eight-Legged Freaks, which I have seen, is talking shit about other people making bad movies?
Here's other movies he made. 10,000 BC.
I saw that in the theater because I was 13.
And even as you were going to see it.
Yeah. And I wasn't hyped to go see it. Like, my friends were going to go see it.
He made one of the worst movies that I've ever seen, Godzilla. Terrible movie.
Was that the new one?
No,
the Broderick one?
The Broderick one, which I could spend an hour telling you why that movie is terrible.
Hey, Matthew Broderick.
Hey, Matthew Broderick. See, everyone else in that movie.
See, Roland Emmerich.
See, Roland Emmerich. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, those movies are too flashy and silly. Director of The Day After Tomorrow and Godzilla the series.
My God. Hey, Roland Emmerich, you know what would make Godzilla better? If you put Godzuki in there.
Honestly, I bet it was thrown around for the sequel. I'm not kidding. It was thrown around for the sequel.
No.
They showed the exit at the end.
Oh, shit, you're right.
He 100% had Godzuki planned. Go fuck yourself, Roland Emmerich, with your Godzuki loving ass.
And I remember,
get on up here.
He said what he likes about his movies are that you don't see, like, the big hero saving the day, which is fucking bullshit, because if you look at literally all of his movies, Eight-Legged Freaks, David Arquette saves the day. Independence Day, Will Smith saves the day.
Yeah.
Day After Tomorrow, you don't really save the day because of the movie, but like Jake Gyllenhaal and Dennis Quaid, like, they do it.
Yeah.
But so
The
what?
Patriot.
I didn't see that movie.
Mel Gibson saves the day, I believe.
Yeah, he said, quote,
Ledger gets shot to shit in that movie.
Oh.
It's the kind of thing where he gets, like, shot once, and then he gets shot, like, 12 more times. I haven't seen the movie in a decade.
Right.
He gets shot, like, 12 more times, but he's still not going down. It's very comical. Yeah, for sure he would fall after the first one.
Yeah, are they prepping to make sure he's the Joker? Like,
it was like at the end of Scarface, he's just getting lit up with bullets. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, Roland Emmerich, here's the quote. He said, quote, when you look at my movies, it's always the regular Joe Schmo that's the unlikely hero. We already proved that that's not true. A lot of Marvel movies,
the regular Joe Schmo, like, top flight Air Force pilot Will Smith.
Yeah, and super scientist Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
A lot of Marvel...
You know, the average everyday man.
Yeah.
Like the President of the United States.
Fighting a fucking fighter jet, taking on aliens?
Yeah, the President of the United States hopping into a fighter jet. None of this makes sense.
A lot of Marvel movies, they show people in funny suits running around. Go fuck yourself with that line. I don't like people in capes. Go fuck yourself with that line.
How many of them have capes?
How many? Yeah, who has capes in Marvel movies?
have capes? Thor, I guess.
Thor has a cape.
For like 10 seconds in a couple of them. Like,
Yeah.
Not even, he doesn't even consistently have a cape. I guess Vision has a cape.
Vision made his own cape, though.
Yeah, based off Thor's.
Yeah, he thought Thor was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of like
Jackson's style. Iron Man doesn't have, Captain America doesn't have, Hawkeye.
A lot of heroes don't have capes. On both ends.
Black Widow.
No.
Ant-Man.
Scarlet Witch is like a duster. it's like Mac from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, just not Scarlet Witch.
No, man, just gotta show off the titties and give her a duster. It's a very Mac design. Have you break it up?
He said, I find it silly when someone dons a superhero suit and flies. That's an Iron Man knock.
Yeah.
He said, I don't understand it. I grew up in Germany. That's probably why. People in Germany, please speak out.
Roland Emmerich is the worst thing to come out of Germany in the last 100 years. Let's say it.
let's not be overdramatic.
Yeah,
that's true.
I'm pretty sure I feel very comfortable. I don't know my history well. Worst thing to come out of Germany in the last 100 years. By the way, correction from last week. Somebody got a hold of me, let me know. I said that Vic Sage, the question, is based off of Rorschach.
Other way around?
Other way around. Rorschach based off the question. My fuck up. I commit nerd seppuku on that one, guys. Totally fucked that up. Did not know it well enough.
Hey, that's what we like.
Hey, I apologize. Thank you very much to Danny. Got a hold of me, let me know. He's a friend of mine. He's going to be starting his own podcast soon. I'm sure I'll plug it when it's coming out.
And who knows? We may even have him on one day.
Well, I'm sure we'll have him on one day.
Yeah, we've got some good stuff planned.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So.
I don't even. I don't want to tell people.
Let's not say it yet.
Give him the old honey dick. Let him ponder.
Yeah.
Let him ponder about it. Next up, for the Defenders series, the Netflix cinematic universe that's building for the Defenders, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. It looks like they are going to have their villain, and it looks like it's going to be a very interesting pick, Mephisto.
Basically Satan.
He's a big, giant demon, think horns and the whole nine.
Kind of looks like Steppenwolf.
Takes people's souls. It's like a deal with the devil kind of thing. You can't just take your soul, but you can give them your souls, that kind of thing.
Right.
Like, they have to agree to it.
That sounds like something Jessica Jones will have to fuck with. Because she's very troubled.
Very true. He's known for a couple of things. The two things I was thinking about when I think about Mephisto, besides just being this big, badass demon, is he held the soul of Victor Von Doom's mother for a long time, and Von Doom and Doctor Strange had to go in and rescue that soul, basically.
Dude, I wish Victor Von Doom was in the MCU.
Oh my god, that has to be the guy after Thanos. It has to be Victor Von Doom, or what else are we doing here?
Yeah, you want to let him know who you want as Victor Von Doom?
Leonardo DiCaprio. Predict Victor Von Doom.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Tell me he can't do that. Tell me he can't do that.
Just throw your money at him.
He's one of the best actors in the world.
He might be the best actor in the world.
What are we
I was just watching
here?
Wolf of Wall Street again last night.
He's so good in that movie.
Yeah.
But he's also known for, and this is a big tell for me, he basically created Ghost Rider.
Ooh.
Yeah, he took the demon soul or whatever it is, Zarathos, and he bonded it to the guy, Johnny Blaze, is that his name? And he created Ghost Rider.
So
first Ghost Rider.
Was he in Ghost Rider the movie?
He made it. I didn't see it.
I did, and I don't remember.
Okay. Well, maybe.
Wow.
Or maybe it's been like a nameless demon.
No, it was like a guy. It was like an older guy. It kind of looked like Terrence Stamp, but it wasn't Terrence Stamp. And I think he was the devil. That was like his thing. He's the devil, but I don't think they ever called him Mephisto.
Well, regardless, Mephisto in the comics is the guy who created Ghost Rider.
Well, so
this might be the door to getting to a Ghost Rider MCU property.
It was Mephisto. It was Mephistopheles.
There you go.
So, it's played by Peter Fonda.
There you go.
So, holy shit.
So, if you are interested in having Ghost Rider... There, by the way, is a joke we always come back to in our lives from The Simpsons about comic book nerds. Whenever people are just too comic book nerd, there was a comic book guy moment where I think it was like a nuclear bomb was heading towards Springfield, right?
No, it wasn't that. It was some
comet.
It might have been.
It might have been the comet.
Someone will correct us.
Something was coming to attack the city, and somebody said, "Well, we need Superman." So there's a job for Superman.
Yeah.
Comic book guy. No, I think there's a job for Ghost Rider, She-Hulk, or
the Green Lantern,
or Namor the Submariner. And it's always that. They always pull out the weirdest goddamn.
If you go on forums online, it's always people like, I think that
I think Moon Knight is actually the most powerful.
Yeah. No, still like
Superman and Batman. Guys like that. What are we doing here?
Like, those characters are great, but shut up.
Grant Gustin broke the internet this week.
Yeah, I was on Twitter, just having fun being on Twitter.
Just living the dream.
And I follow Grant Gustin.
One of those young go-hards like you read about.
Yeah. I follow Grant Gustin because he's a very nice guy.
Sure.
And he tweets a lot about...
The Flash is a great show.
And he tweets a lot about basketball, too. He's a big Clippers fan.
Yeah, and you're a big basketball fan.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, that's cool. Grant Gustin's cool. And he posted a tweet and said, just read the first script for episode 1, and it was like, no spoilers, that's what he said, something like that.
It's basically like, this is exciting.
Yeah, he's like, I'm so excited. And then I don't remember who it was, if it was Berlanti.
I think it was Berlanti.
Somebody said, I'm fine if you go ahead and tell him.
Yeah, with a winky face.
Yeah, like, tell him, Grant. And Grant just goes,
go ahead, let him know. He's like at the beginning of a rap song.
And Grant just goes, in all caps, Flashpoint!
This is not a drill!
This is not a drill, that's what he said. And it's just, I was like, oh my god.
This is what we've always wanted for the Flash. We want to see Flashpoint. Flashpoint is, it was already set up a little bit in the previous season. Flashpoint, Barry goes back in time because he has time travel powers, saves his mother, but Butterfly affects the future, fucks everything up.
Everything.
Atlantis is at war with Themyscira. The world is split apart.
I don't know if they're going to go that hard.
Heroes are super dead. Batman
is not Bruce Wayne.
Batman is not Bruce Wayne. It's actually Thomas Wayne, and he's Owlman. Bruce got shot. His mother's the Joker.
I don't think he's not Owlman, is he?
I might be wrong on that. He is just Batman.
Yeah,
you're right. He is just Batman, but it's Thomas.
Yeah, and he's way more brutal.
He's so much more brutal.
But
everything is super fucked up, and it ends up fucking itself, and just the snake eating itself. And it's a really great book. It also turned into a pretty good movie.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Go watch. I'm sure most of you have. Sure most of you have. And if we're getting their version of that, I'm super excited because they're going to go big.
Yeah. And
this show goes pretty big.
This show goes hard. And DC let them go hard.
Yeah, look at that King Shark.
Yeah, it's true. And look at that Diggle.
Shut the fuck up. Diggle.
What's interesting is that it won't be Bruce Wayne, Thomas Wayne, but it could be Robert Queen.
Yeah, we could have the Batman, Bruce Wayne, Thomas Wayne dynamic replaced with like a Green Arrow type of dynamic.
Yeah, which I am in.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Because you know what? Honestly, and I'm not turning this into an Arrow episode because we have been shitting on it a little bit, Stephen Amell is the best part of that show. And I remember the first season, it was really fucking dumb the way they handled his father. We joked about that.
True.
Like, he just shot himself, and then Oliver turned around, and there was the island. Like, they could have just waited till they got on the island.
Yeah.
And,
like, he could, from where he was sitting, he had to have been able to see it.
Yeah, unless Oliver's head was just perfectly blocking it. Like Dr. Hibbert when he kept missing the crayon in Homer's brain.
Well, I've held it this way for 20 years.
Yeah. And my finger covered it the entire time.
I'll see myself out.
Yeah. And so maybe we'll get like a Thomas Wayne style Robert Queen.
I think that'd be fantastic. That's a hard.
You should
get this out to the universe so they do that.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? Sometimes I get mad when like people like steal an idea we had. Like, motherfucker, we thought they should do that. Like,
yeah.
I'll be mad about it because it's such a weird personal idea.
Like, Wonder Woman. That's what they're making for the movie.
Yeah, we were sitting right down talking about like this is 100% what they need to do for Wonder Woman. And then if you're wondering what our idea was, just check the plot synopsis that's come out. Because that's it.
Yeah,
they're
like to a T.
Yeah, we were spot on with what they were going to do with that.
And I'm happy about that.
Yeah,
because I wanted to see that.
Yeah, but at a certain point, it's cool. We're going to be able to see stuff like this.
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking forward to.
We think Zack Snyder hacked our Google Drive.
There's potential. There's a chance. There's a chance. Are we on to the last thing?
I think we are.
Finishing up the day, Doctor Strange and Guardians of the Galaxy 2 have both received basic plot synopses.
Alright, I'll
synopsize this, Matt.
Yeah, I will, this is Doctor Strange, as you can probably guess from literally the first 3 words. Marvel's Doctor Strange follows the story of the talented neurosurgeon Dr. Stephen Strange, who, after a tragic car accident, must put ego aside and learn the secrets of a hidden world of mysticism and alternate dimension. Based in New York City's Greenwich Village, Dr. Strange must act as an intermediary between the real world and what lies beyond, utilizing a vast array of metaphysical abilities and artifacts to protect the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be trippy.
It's going to be really trippy. It's going to be
you all saw
Marvel's first real. They did it a little bit with Thor. Marvel's first real dive into mysticism and magic, which is a big part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, for real.
So we're really excited. They have a really good cast.
Yeah, this movie, I was just about to read the cast. This movie stars Benedict Cumberbatch as Stephen Strange. Chiwetel Ejiofor as Baron Mordo.
I'm very excited for that.
Chiwetel is incredible. Tilda Swinton is the Ancient One. Benedict Wong is Doctor Strange's humble servant, Wong. And we also have Rachel McAdams. We also have Rachel McAdams coming in, and Mads Mikkelsen.
Big fan of Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, we've talked
or not.
We've talked about Rachel McAdams. Yeah, the second time in this show we've talked about her. Hey, Rachel.
She's a great actress.
Oh yeah, she's fantastic.
That's part of True Detective season 2.
Didn't see it.
You don't need to.
Yeah. She's and Spotlight.
Yeah, Spotlight. She's been fantastic in so many things.
Yeah. So we're very much. She almost deserves a bigger role than I think what she's going to get.
She almost ended up being Black Widow. Am I correct?
No, that was Pepper.
No, yeah, she almost ended up being Pepper Potts.
Yeah, we talked about that in our.
Yeah. That's it.
And she would have been better at that. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which will be one of the most hyped Marvel movies of all time.
For sure.
Because everybody loved this movie.
Yeah.
And this
it's like a cult favorite, but everyone was in the cult?
Yeah. So it's like Christianity?
This movie is Christianity. Continue. That's so funny. You're so funny.
I'll just read. Sets the backdrop of Awesome Mix number 2, which you saw at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 continues the team's adventures as they traverse the outer reaches of the cosmos. Joe's over here almost dancing. Outer reaches of the cosmos. Dance off, me and you. The Guardians must fight to keep their newfound family together as they unravel the mysteries of Peter Quill's true parentage. Old foes become new allies, and fan-favorite characters from classic comics will come to our heroes' aid as the Marvel Cinematic Universe continues to expand.
Oh yeah, looking forward to it. That's going to be a great movie.
You already know it's going to get like a 95 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, 100%. Critics are going to love that regardless.
The movie could literally be awful. Like, it could make no sense. You'd be like, I still liked it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Everybody in it is charismatic. Everybody in it is trying to do their best. Everybody in it cares a whole bunch.
And you know what's awesome? We, especially in the early to mid-2000s, were big wrestling fans. WWE. And Dave Bautista was one of their biggest stars.
Yeah, that was right when he got big.
And we actually went to an event near here.
In
Frederick County, Maryland. And he was there.
Yeah, he saw him up like 5 feet of him.
Yeah, it was incredible. And like he's gigantic.
He's so big.
He's gigantic.
He's so steroided. He's steroided up to his fucking ears.
But apparently he's the nicest man.
Yeah,
and
I 100% believe it.
Like apparently he cried when he got this role.
Yeah,
and it's just like Batista, you rock, man. And he had such a good finisher, which is so simple. It's just like a spear.
No, he had a sit-up powerbomb.
Yeah, sit-up powerbomb, that's right. But he also did spear.
Yeah, we're 100% off the rails right now, by the way.
We love Batista in wrestling.
Listen, man.
But the whole cast, Bradley Cooper, Chris Pratt. It's Chris Pratt's birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, Chris Pratt.
It's going to be great. We are in good spirits.
And James Gunn also did say that they're going to be marketing the women more. Karen Gillan's Nebula. And, of course, Zoe Saldana's Gamora.
It's going to be awesome.
And I can't wait. It's going to be great. And apparently...
who the villain is going to be?
Good question. Because
maybe the Collector?
I don't think he's back.
You don't think he's back?
But, we already basically know who Peter Quill's father is, the actor.
Yeah.
We won't spoil that for people. We'll just go into it.
Yeah.
Unless you want to look it up. Yeah, I honestly have no idea. Yondu's in it, but it says old foes become new allies, and Yondu actually is a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
He's one of the original ones. So, I mean, I really don't know. Maybe the guy who's playing Star-Lord's father will be a villain.
Time will tell.
Because we do know that he's like an ancient being, almost like a celestial, which we saw.
I think that's pretty much it for our Tuesday Newsday release.
Tuesday.
If you guys want to get a hold of us, please come rate, subscribe to our podcast. Subscribes are very important to us. We've had a ton of people listening to the show early on, which we love.
Yeah.
This has really been an incredible experience just to start this podcast, be able to get to talk about this kind of stuff.
Just wait till we expand, guys.
Our Facebook page, facebook.com/UpUpAndAwayShow. Twitter, UpUpAndAwayShow. Instagram, UpUpAndAwayPodcast. Gmail, UpUpAndAwayPodcast@gmail.com. I think that's everywhere to get a hold of us. Matt, do you have anything else?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Also, real quick, Tuesday.
No.
I got duck season, rabbit season. Motherfucker, it's the second time in 2 episodes.
Just shows you I'm right.
No.
Because I
don't listen to you. If you're in the D.C. area, Saturday, I am a stand-up comedian. I have a really fun show going on near the Verizon Center, a place called RFD. It's being hosted by Rob Mayer, who opens up for Kevin Hart. It's going to be really fun. 8 p.m., RFD, free show. Come on out. But until then, come find us on social media. We'll be releasing another episode Friday.
Yeah.
We're going to be watching Iron Man 2.
Dose.
Iron Man 2. Looking forward to it. So, to everybody, thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.
Tuesday.
I'll be up a bit away, 'cause there's no